3 seeds that protect your eyes after 60. Hello there, my friend. I'm Dr. Michael Stevens, and I'm so glad you decided to spend some time with me today. In our last video, we talked about the best food for healthy muscle gain. Today, we're going to talk about something just as important but often forgotten: what you eat. More specifically, I want to share 3 tiny seeds that can quietly protect your eyes, especially if you're over 60 years old. Let me ask. Notice your eyes feeling dry more often lately? Is reading harder even when you're wearing the right glasses? Do you find yourself squinting more, or does the world seem less clear than it used to be? If you said yes to any of these, you're definitely not alone. And I want you to know it's not all in your head. What's really happening is that your retina, that's the thin, delicate layer at the back of your eye, is starting to show signs of wear and tear. This is completely normal. After we turn 60, our retina becomes more vulnerable to damage. Poor blood flow, inflammation, and something called oxidative stress all take their toll. But here's what makes this really dangerous. Your retina doesn't have pain receptors. That means the damage happens slowly and silently until one day you suddenly realize your vision isn't what it used to be. I've seen this happen over and over again in my practice. A patient comes to see me not because they're in pain, but losing the ability to do things they love. Reading the morning paper, recognizing faces across the room, enjoying a movie without straining their eyes. That's the heartbreak of vision loss. It sneaks up on you, and it takes away more than just your eyesight. It takes away your independence, your confidence, and your connection to the world around you. But here's the good news I want to share with you today. You are not helpless. You don't need expensive supplements or risky procedures protecting your eyes right now. You just need to know what your body is quietly asking for and give it the right support. There are 3 seeds, simple, affordable ones you can find at any grocery store, that have been shown to help reduce inflammation, improve blood flow to your eyes, and support natural tear production. They're easy to find, easy to use, and they just might become your new daily habit for better eye health. So please stay with me for the next few minutes. I'll, through each seed, explain what it does, why it works, and most importantly, how you can start using it today. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I'd love for you to subscribe for more natural ways to stay strong, independent, and healthy, one simple choice at a time. Let's start with the first seed, and why it's such a quiet hero for aging eyes. The first seed, chia seeds, your retina's best friend. Let me introduce you to a seed that most your eyes will absolutely thank you for: chia seeds. You've probably seen them sprinkled on yogurt or floating in those trendy health drinks. But behind their tiny size is a real powerhouse of nutrients, especially for your retina, which, as we talked about, is one of the most delicate and important parts of your eye. Here's why chia seeds matter so much for people like us. Your retina is constantly hungry. It needs oxygen, nutrients, and anti-inflammatory support. Weak. But as we get older, our blood flow slows down, inflammation creeps in, and moisture, especially in our eyes, begins to disappear. That's a perfect storm for vision loss. This is exactly where chia seeds come in to help. They're one of the very best plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically something called ALA, alpha-linolenic acid. I know that sounds technical, but here's the simple version. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation inside your retina. Flow to your eyes. What does this mean for you? It means they may help slow down or even prevent age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of vision loss after age 60. And if you're like many of my patients who avoid fish or get upset stomachs from fish oil supplements, chia seeds are a gentle, natural alternative that won't interfere with most medications. But that's not all chia seeds can do. They also contain natural antioxidants. Exact same nutrients you'll find in expensive eye supplements. These work like little bodyguards, protecting your retina from everyday damage, especially if you spend time outdoors, read under bright lights, or use screens in the evening. There's another benefit that often gets overlooked: moisture. Dry eyes are incredibly common as we age, and chia seeds have a unique property. When you soak them in water, they form a natural gel. This gel helps with hydration throughout. Support your tear film, making your eyes feel more comfortable all day long. I've had patients tell me that their afternoon eye fatigue improved just by adding chia seeds to their breakfast routine. That's the power of one small, consistent change. Now you might be wondering, how exactly do I use these seeds? It's actually very simple. You can stir a spoonful into your morning oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or even soak them in water to make a gentle chia drink. The morning. They don't have a strong taste and they're incredibly easy to work with. But let me give you one important word of caution. Start small. Chia seeds are very high in fiber and they absorb water like tiny sponges. Never eat them completely dry, always drink plenty of water with them. If you're new to chia seeds, begin with just 1 teaspoon a day and gradually work your way up to 1 tablespoon. And if you're taking blood-thinning medications or your doctor first, as chia seeds can mildly affect blood clotting for some people. Let me share a real example from my practice. One of my patients, Edna, started adding chia seeds to her oatmeal every morning. She's 76 years old, has mild macular degeneration, and was constantly rubbing her dry, itchy eyes. After just 3 weeks of this simple habit, she told me her vision felt more awake in the mornings, and she didn't need to use artificial. Noticed less inflammation during her regular checkup. That's the power of one small habit done consistently over time. So when I say chia seeds are senior-friendly superfoods, I really mean it. They support your retina, fight inflammation, help hydrate your eyes, and give you nutrients your vision desperately needs, all in a single spoonful. And the best part, you don't have to change your whole diet. Just add this tiny seed to foods you already eat and let nature do. On to the second seed, one that's especially powerful for protecting your macula, the very center of your vision. The second seed, flax seeds, guardian of your macula. If chia seeds are your retina's best friend, then flax seeds are the quiet guardian of your macula, that small but crucial central part of your retina that lets you see the fine details of life. Things like the smile on your grandchild's face, the words on a page, or the details in a beautiful sunset. Here's what. Important. After age 60, your macula becomes one of the most vulnerable areas of your entire visual system. It's where your sharpest, most detailed vision comes from, what doctors call your central vision. And when it starts to fade, even the simplest daily tasks can become frustrating and difficult. Think about reading restaurant menus, driving safely, or following the words in a hymnal at church. These all depend on your macula working properly. That's why I always protecting this vital area, and flax seeds are one of the most powerful, affordable tools we have. Like chia seeds, flax seeds are rich in that plant-based omega-3 called ALA. But flax seeds actually have a slight edge. They contain a bit more ALA per serving, which means even more anti-inflammatory support for your eyes. This is crucial because inflammation is one of the hidden drivers behind macular degeneration. The ALA in flax seeds helps. Macula. These are the special cells that help you see detail, color, and contrast clearly. When these cells become inflamed or don't get proper nutrition, your vision begins to dull, almost like someone turned down the sharpness and brightness on a television screen. But flax seeds have something that chia seeds don't: compounds called lignans. You probably haven't heard this word before, but lignans are unique antioxidants found in very few foods. They do something rem. They help neutralize free radicals in your eye tissues. What does this mean? Less damage from oxidation, better circulation, and stronger blood vessels. This is especially important if your eyes feel tired or overly sensitive to bright lights. Now, here's something most people don't realize. Your gut health actually plays a significant role in your eye health. We call this the gut-eye connection. When your digestive system is inflamed, it affects your whole body, including your retina. Seeds contain soluble fiber that feeds the good bacteria in your gut. When your gut is healthy and balanced, inflammation throughout your entire system, including your eyes, can decrease. I've seen this connection play out in many of my patients. One of them, Mr. Harold, was 74 when he came to see me. He complained about red, itchy eyes and sensitivity to light, especially when driving at dusk. He had trouble following conversations in restaurants because of glare from them. Just 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds to his morning yogurt routine. After 1 month, he noticed he wasn't squinting as much, his digestion improved, and he said he just felt clearer overall. His eye doctor even noted less irritation around his macula during his next visit. But here's something very important about flax seeds. They must be ground up. Whole flax seeds will pass through your digestive system completely undigested, which means you unlock the nutrients inside by grinding them first. This is easy to do. You can use a simple coffee grinder or buy them already ground at the store. Just remember to store ground flax seeds in your refrigerator to keep the healthy oils fresh. As with any high-fiber food, start slowly. Begin with 1 teaspoon a day and see how your body responds. You can work your way up to 1 tablespoon if your stomach handles it well. And if you're taking hormone-related med, talk to your doctor first. Flax seeds are natural, but they can still interact with your body in meaningful ways. What I love about flax seeds is how easily they blend into daily life. You don't need special recipes or cooking skills. Just sprinkle them into your cereal, mix them into pancake batter, or stir them into soup. You won't even taste them, but your eyes will definitely benefit. This 1 seed helps protect your macula, calm inflammation, support your digestive health. All of these factors play a part in how well you see, how comfortable your eyes feel, and how confident you can be in your daily activities. Let's move on now to the 3rd seed, one that's often overlooked but might just be the key to relieving dry eyes and improving blood flow exactly where you need it most. The 3rd seed, sunflower seeds, the underrated eye protector. Now, let's talk about a seed you might already have sitting in your kitchen cabinet. You remember snacking on during baseball games. Sunflower seeds. Most people think of them as just a casual snack food. But the truth is, sunflower seeds are one of the most underrated protectors of aging eyes, especially if you're struggling with dry, tired eyes or vision that gets blurry by the end of the day. The magic inside sunflower seeds comes from their incredibly high levels of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps defend your retina against what we call oxidative stress, like rust slowly building up on metal. Over time, it gradually damages your eye tissues, especially if you spend a lot of time outdoors in front of computer screens or under bright artificial lights. Vitamin E helps slow this damage down significantly. It supports your central vision and may even help reduce how fast age-related macular degeneration progresses. And the best part, you're getting this protection from real, whole food, not. But vitamin E isn't the only benefit. Sunflower seeds also provide healthy fats, the exact kind your eyes need to stay properly lubricated and comfortable. Many of my patients describe a gritty, burning feeling in their eyes, especially in the afternoon. This isn't just simple dryness, it's actually a breakdown in the tear film that keeps your eyes moist and protected throughout the day. The combination of vitamin E, healthy monounsaturated fats, and a good amount of helps support your natural tear production. This keeps your eyes properly hydrated, even when you're in dry environments or spending time looking at screens. Let's not forget about circulation, either. Your retina depends on tiny blood vessels to deliver oxygen and nutrients. Sunflower seeds provide selenium and magnesium, two important minerals that help keep those small vessels relaxed and open, ensuring your eyes get the nourishment they need to function properly. Example from my practice. I had a patient named Joyce, who's 79 years old and still drives herself to choir practice at her church twice a week. Lately, she told me her eyes were getting foggy by evening, and she felt this uncomfortable pulling sensation behind her eyes after reading for too long. We made one simple change. We added just 1 tablespoon of unsalted sunflower seeds to her afternoon snack each day. She would sprinkle them over Greek. 3 weeks, she told me she didn't feel that tightness behind her eyes anymore, and she could drive at dusk without her usual eye strain. That's exactly the kind of quiet transformation I see so often in my practice. Nothing dramatic or overnight, but real meaningful change that comes from one small, consistent habit. Now, just like with the other seeds, sunflower seeds come with a few practical tips. Try to choose unsalted, shelled seeds, especially if you have dental issues that make chewing difficult. You can buy ground sunflower seeds or blend them into smoothies and baked goods. As always, start with small amounts if you have digestive sensitivities or any gallbladder conditions. But overall, sunflower seeds are one of the easiest ways to give your eyes a daily dose of what they need without having to change your entire lifestyle. You're not adding stress to your routine, you're adding gentle, natural support. Now, we've looked at 3 of these powerful seeds: chia, flax, and sunflower. Each one offers your aging eyes something different but equally important for long-term eye health. But here's the truth I really want you to understand. You don't need to eat all 3 seeds every single day. You don't need to follow some strict, complicated plan or completely change everything you're used to eating. You just need to build one steady, weekly habit that gently supports your eyes from the inside out. Our vision isn't just naturally changing, it's actually asking for help. You've probably felt this yourself. The extra strain when you try to read the mail, the dryness that creeps in after lunch, that fogginess or glare sensitivity when you try to drive at dusk. It's frustrating, isn't it? It can even feel scary sometimes. And worst of all, it makes you wonder if this is just how things will be from now on, if this gradual decline is something you just have to accept. But you have something important. It doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to rely only on prescription medications or expensive eye drops. Sometimes the answer lies in quiet, simple things like a spoonful of seeds stirred into your morning oatmeal or a small handful added to your afternoon snack. I've seen patients regain a sense of visual clarity they thought was gone forever. Not because they did anything extreme or complicated, but because they chose to do one small thing. Over time, let me tell you about one gentleman I worked with. Albert was 81 when he first came to my office. He had dry, constantly irritated eyes and real trouble focusing while reading something he'd loved doing his whole life. We didn't overhaul his entire diet or put him on a complicated supplement routine. We simply added ground flax seeds to his morning yogurt 3 times a week and sunflower seeds to his lunchtime salad. That's it. After fall. Again, his eyes weren't burning by evening anymore. And perhaps most importantly, he felt hopeful about his vision again, something he'd lost. That's what this is really about. It's not just about nutrition or following health advice. It's about taking back a little bit of control in a world where aging sometimes makes you feel like you're losing it. Your eyes are still with you, still working hard for you every single day. And they respond beautifully to care, not perfect care. Consistent, thoughtful support. So here's what I want you to do right now. Think about what you're already eating during a typical day. Find just one place where you could add chia seeds, flax seeds, or sunflower seeds this week. Maybe it's your breakfast routine. Maybe it's your afternoon snack. You get to decide what works best for your life and your preferences. Make it yours. Make it sustainable. Because over time, that one quiet habit could do more for your long-term vision. Thought possible. If you've stayed with me this far, I want to say thank you truly and sincerely. It tells me you care about your health, you care about maintaining your independence, and you care about protecting your vision not just for yourself, but for the people you love and want to stay connected with. Let's be honest about something. When our eyesight begins to fade, it changes everything about how we experience life. It becomes harder to stay connected with family and friends, to feel confident in social situations, and harder to enjoy those little daily pleasures that once brought us so much joy. But the message I hope you take away from our time together today is simple and powerful. You are not powerless in this situation. With just a few small choices, adding a spoonful of seeds to your breakfast, being consistent with what you eat, paying attention to how your eyes feel throughout the day, you can begin to turn the tide. You can actively nourish, calm inflammation, support natural tear production, and most importantly, you can send your body the clear message that it's still worth caring for. I'm not here to promise miracles or unrealistic results, but I've seen what small, steady habits can accomplish over time. I've seen eyes become more comfortable, vision stay sharper for longer periods, and people feel more in control of their health just by making these simple seeds a regular part of their weekly routine. Your personal journey, whether you're just starting to notice changes in your vision, or you've been dealing with eye issues for years, I want you to remember this. It's never too late to start supporting your vision. It's never too late to begin caring for yourself in this way. And it's never too late to feel hopeful again about your future. If this video gave you something helpful today, maybe a new idea to try, a sense of direction, or even just a little encouragement, I'd be. If you'd support this channel, please click that subscribe button so you won't miss future videos about natural health and aging well. Give this video a like if it spoke to you personally, and share it with a friend or loved one who might need this information. If you've already been using chia seeds, flax seeds, or sunflower seeds for your health, or if you're planning to start after watching this, please leave a comment below and tell me how it's going. I read every single personal story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to take that first step. This is Dr. Michael Stevens, reminding you that true health isn't about being perfect with everything you do. It's about being present and making caring choices for yourself, one day at a time. Take care of your eyes and take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video.